Just left the office. It's a Thursday. Let's go find some adventure. Woo! Right now we're headed out to somewhere called Silver Sands State Park. Apparently there's an island here that's only accessible during low tide because of a sandbar that becomes unhidden. This sandbar is actually referred to as a trombolo. Basically, the trombolo is the little sandbar path that we're gonna have to try to take. Hopefully we can get there, cross it, check the island out, and do that all quick enough to be able to make it back so we don't get stranded. Let's get some adventure attire on. All right, let's see if we can get across this thing. This is so beautiful. Rest in peace, Mr. Horseshoe Crab. You can see the island now. I do not think the tide is low enough. Oh, tombolo, not trombolo. Damn, my bad. Either way, we're gonna go out on this thing as far as we can, take a peek at the end of it before it starts getting covered with water again. Yeah, I guess we can just explore this area, and then I think I kind of have to do a polar plunge if I'm not able to get to the island, so we got to do something to get the adrenaline going today, because this is supposed to be an adventure after all. The beautiful Long Island Sound. Everybody's favorite beaches. We're right at the end of the uncovered part of this sandbar. It's very interesting how you can see kind of the break line through it. It almost seems like the water's higher on this side, and it's kind of like pushing and flowing over there. Very strange little formation here. So over time, this sediment gets built up in between this island and the shore that we started on, which creates this little sandbar that allows us to get access to it. Unfortunately, it seems like we're not going to be able to do that today. I don't really know when the optimal times are to do this. I just knew this existed, and today was a low tide that worked with being able to get here after work during the middle of the week, so we gave it a shot. Still really cool to see. I'm gonna walk us up further and take a peek a little closer so you can see exactly how this thing is kind of unveiling itself as the tide starts to retreat. Very weird. Super cool to see this in person though, as it's like breaking in real time. And the water's actually pretty warm for Connecticut standards, I guess. So yeah, pretty excited to jump in later, but let's keep watching this tide recede. Woo! You know, I thought this would make for a much cooler time lapse, but it's not. So now cue a time lapse of cool shots of pretty parts of the ocean. We got a little bit of sun coming out, so I think that means it's time we go for a little dip. Probably should have brought a towel, but let's see how the water is. That feels amazing. Oh, wow. What a beautiful beach day. 50 degrees out. Sun shining, no wind. No tremolo though, so could always be better. This is another one of those cases where if you just go do weird stuff, you get rewarded for it, because right now I essentially have my own private beach. completely empty. And there's something really special about seeing these sorts of places off season, not the prime days during the week. I mean, even during the summer, it's cool to come to these places in the middle of the week. There's something really beautiful about being able to see this stuff completely alone, untouched by anybody else. It's incredibly peaceful. That was beautiful. Excellent little weekday adventure. Got a little cold plunge in. It wasn't too bad. So, get out there now. The water's ready. I got to see a really weird sandbar formation that I thought was related to the trombone and called the trombolo. And now I'm going to just go home and then get ready for work tomorrow because it's the middle of the week again. But, we got time to squeeze an adventure in. So stay tuned for the next one.